What's going on, y'all? Thursday, March 23rd. Me and Pop's back in the shop. He is over there taking apart the fuel cell that came out of the Mastersbilt, and the can got bent a little bit, so Pops is going to take the top off, see if he can't work on that can a little bit and get it bent back out. And then he pulled the cell out of the cage, fuel cell cage, and it's obviously bent and tweaked up, so we got some 1-inch tubing. Pops ran some errands for us yesterday. He got some 1-inch tubing, saw blades, stuff like that, stuff we needed. And we're gonna get busy fixing this fuel cell cage today and get it back in the Mastersbilt. So I'll turn the phone around, show y'all what we got going on. Y'all hang out with us. All right, so what we got going on is Pop's got that fuel cell cage off of that fuel cell, and he's gonna work on that can like I said. While he was doing that, I went ahead and welded all of this, and so everything's welded up. We got all the bars welded, so all that is welded. And what I'm gonna do now, the situation we're in with welding gas, that's turned off, but it is about empty. I went to air gas this morning with our other bottle because I thought we had gas and we don't. So I took the spare bottle we have, ran to air gas this morning, and they are out of gas right now. So they get a truck on Friday mornings. So tomorrow morning I'll try to get that swapped out so we have plenty of gas. We like to keep 2 bottles, and we let both of them get empty and we didn't realize it. So I'll get gas tomorrow. But what we're doing, no, it ain't your fault. It ain't. We just, it's been over in the corner where we couldn't see it and we didn't pay no attention to it. Yeah. And so what we're gonna do with the gas that we do have today, we're gonna get that fuel cell cage cut up. There's new 1-inch square tubing laying right there, and we're gonna get all that tacked together, redo the cage, and get that fuel cell back over in the car. Once we get the fuel cell in it, then we can work on the bumper. And I've got some body tabs that we'll weld on back where they need to be, and the car will be done. The Mastersbilt will be knocked out, and then we'll get started, like I said in the last video, on Albert's trailer. We'll go down there and get them old ramp overs out and lay them up on the trailer. He wants to make them to where he can remove them if he wants to, so we'll put brackets on there, flat bar, whatever we need to do to bolt it to the trailer. And if he needs to take them off, he can take them off. So y'all hang out with us. Probably gonna throw it up on time lapse while I do the cutting on that fuel cell cage, because that's a lot of cutting over there. So I'll throw it up on time lapse and get that all cut. Then I'll go to real time when we start to put it back together. Y'all hang out. All right, y'all. Well, Pops and I kind of got locked in on fixing this fuel cell can just a minute ago. We got it beat back out and straightened out as best we could. Y'all can see right there and right there. We got the fuel cell out of the can, and we worked on hammering it out the best we could. That way the can would go in there easy. We made sure that the can was good. We made sure that the fuel cell itself was good and not punctured or anything. Everything looked good, and so we beat it out the best we could to where the can would just, the fuel cell would slip down in the can easy without any resistance. And now Pops is putting all the bolts back in. While he's putting them bolts in, I went ahead and finished welding everything on the rear clip underneath, everything under here. So all that's welded. I finished welding the rosette welds. And what I'm gonna do now, before we start working on that fuel cell and getting it over in here in the way, I'm gonna go ahead and paint all this for Albert. That way he don't have to take it back apart to paint it, and we can just paint it, let it dry, and then we can put the fuel cell in it, and then we'll be done. And he can work on T-bars and concentrate on getting his decking back in. So I'm gonna throw this phone up on time lapse this time for sure, and get some spray paint on this thing. I'm just gonna rattle can it with some satin black after I clean it a little bit. And I'm gonna get some paper and cover up that decking and stuff so I don't get any black paint on it. So I'm gonna throw it up on time lapse. We'll get some paint on this thing, and once it dries, I'll pick the camera back up and we'll get busy cutting up that frame right there and get that fuel cell in here. Y'all hang out. All right, y'all. It's a little bit later in the afternoon now. Pops and I decided that we really needed that welding gas so we can get some stuff knocked out. And where we get it locally at Air Gas was out, like I said earlier. So we jumped in the car and we took off about 45 minutes away and swapped out the bottle at another Air Gas that was the next closest to us. So we got a bottle there. I've been in the time lapse, y'all seen me doing the tabs. I went out and measured where all the body tabs were on the old rear clip. And then y'all saw me bolt on the roof. And I put on the roof tabs. And so that's what I was doing, was using up this bottle on all these little tabs and stuff. And as you can see, she don't like much being out. So Pops, y'all seen in the time lapse, he was cleaning up this fuel cell cage where it bent the side pieces and the front and back pieces. He went ahead and got all that cut off. And you can see, I'll try to get that one right. In the back right there is tweaked that way a little bit. So we got to bring it back up straight. Once we do that, we can slide this back around the fuel cell can. And then we'll get measurements. We'll put the top pieces across the top and bolt them in. And then we'll get our measurements that we need for the side pieces and the front and back pieces to put it back in the chassis. So we got our clamps. Pops worked on them yesterday. It was yesterday. Yeah. He took all these clamps off and ran tap through them, cleaned the threads out on them. We've got 2.5 inch clamps laying right over there. That'll go on the bar that we put in. And now we can work on fitting the fuel cell. And like I said, once we get the fuel cell back in it, we'll tidy up that bumper a little bit, get it back on here, and the Mastersbilt will be finished. So I'm gonna set it up on real time. Y'all can watch us fit this fuel cell can in here, and that way at least be non-time lapse stuff that y'all can watch. I know some people like to see the real time stuff, and I put it on time lapse because I don't want the videos to get real long. So y'all hang out with us. We're gonna get that fuel cell over here, get the cage around it, get our new pieces of 1 inch measured and cut, get that jewel back in there. Y'all hang out. All right, y'all. Pop's got a washer in the end of that tube right there because it got ripped out in the wreck. So he's got it bolted in. I'm gonna weld that washer in that tube so it don't move. And then we will cut our pieces to go on our sides right here. Y'all hang out.
Yeah, I got one and stuck it up in there, and I laid my bolt in it, and I thought it was just barely was bigger than this, so I got that from there and cut it down, welded that in right there. Right there.
Like that.
Do it like that.
Is it tight? Is it tightened up? anybody's wondering, fuel cell was drained completely, I promise. Kelly, Albert wrecked his car and Kelly was going to race last weekend instead of going and buying fuel. Albert told him to just pull it out of his car, so that's what he did. Zoom it out right here. There we go. It went down in there somewhere. Finding it? It might be in one place. Take a different approach here. A little bit of different holding. Yeah. Hold on to it. So it can't go nowhere. If anyone is over in Western Tennessee this weekend, I talked to the camera. Oh, I said if anyone is over in Western Tennessee this weekend, they are racing at Tennessee National Raceway in Hohenwald, Tennessee. It is the third race for that series? The Tri-State Series?
All day.
Moulton. All boys.
Boyd Speedway.
So it'll be the fourth.
Be the fourth race.
First four was it boys? Yeah, the boys.
Got Boyd.
Yeah. All right. So this will be the fourth race of the Tri-State Modified Open Wheel Series. And Mike is going, he's still in the points lead. And I think Blake is going with him. Blake's going to run. And so as long as they don't rain them out, that's where they're going to be. Maybe. I'm gonna throw it on time lapse real quick while we get all this tubing cleaned up and get this roof bolted on. We'll be right back on real time. Y'all hang. All right, y'all. I kicked the camera. Pop's got our little pieces of tubing cut. We got bolts in them in the clamps. Clamps are just kind of sitting there loosely. Got the front there and the back. So now we're gonna measure between them and get our pieces that we need to go between to weld to the fuel cell cage. Straight up now. Straight up now. Look, look. More at the bottom.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just stand up straight.
Yeah. That's that bolt that got you in the head. That battery clamp got me right between the deck and the thing. Try and push it that way. Good. Pretty close straight up and down right there.
Alright.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Is it warm?
It's getting warm on that thing.
Yeah, holding it a little.
I know. Yep.
Pop's got a hole in his glove.
The hot metal.
We got a little bit left of that bottle. Enough to get it tapped in. Wrong hood. Wrong hood.
I could have welded it, had my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm just here. Twisting on it.
Every time you do something, it's weird.
Ain't me.
I need to stay right there.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Tape measure. Huh?
Put your hand on the side of where it feels like.
Oh.
Get everything tacked together, we can get it where we want it. I was kind of measuring because I went out there and measured them on the bars. So.
It's gonna be all right.
It's right back, height-wise, where it was.
Yep. Cool. Well, ain't right.
They're the same length.
No, we'll miss something. Something. We'll have to do better next time.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody look at that. Somebody look at that. That gum, I did it again. Been doing that a lot lately. Been doing that. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Cool. Now then, that's where it was sitting before. Now what me and Pops are gonna do is have the tubing right here across the back, so we'll cut a piece going in the front and back, tack that in, then I can weld her up. Yep. You'll still be dead, other than the bone. Other than the bone. Welding has been a catastrophe the past 30 minutes. I don't know what I've been doing with them.
R. R. I'll have to swap my bottle in a minute. I'm down to 24. 24. All right, y'all. So there's a fuel cell cage. There's a good perspective of the whole car. Now that we got the roof on it, fuel cell back in it, got all that tacked together. All we gotta do is weld all that up. And what we'll do is work on the bumper. Be honest with you, probably throw it up on time lapse while I get all that welded up. And while we do the bumper shouldn't take long. So we'll get it put back on the car, and we gotta put 2 more tabs on there for the bumper, where the braces run up from the bumper up to the chassis. So we'll get those on there. So y'all hang out with us. I'm gonna throw it on time lapse. We're gonna knock out these last couple of things, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when we get finished with it. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, we pulled it out, and I got it welded completely up. Me and Pops sitting there holding it up, and threw some paint on all the new metal and where we were grinding and cutting and welding. So all that's painted. We're just letting that dry right now. Then we're gonna get that in the fuel cell bolted back in the car, and the car will be done, other than that back bumper right there beside Pops. So this video is getting kind of long, so this will probably be the end of this video. It'll be the last video of the Mastersbilt. And y'all stay tuned after this. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and we got some parts right over there. So that's gonna be the last bit of parts we need to get ours rolling. So this weekend, y'all will see our car rolling one way or another. So y'all hang out with us. Got a lot more content coming. We appreciate y'all subscribing. All the new subscribers, we thank y'all. All the people that's been subscribed, we thank y'all very much for watching, and we appreciate y'all following along as we do this stuff. You know, we're just, as y'all see, a little one-bay shop. We just do what we can with what we got. So we enjoy this stuff. We hope y'all enjoy watching. We appreciate y'all following along with us. We do have some shirts in the works. I talked to the shirt lady yesterday, so she's gonna work on us a logo. We got a couple of shirts coming, and a couple designs coming rather, and we'll get those knocked out and get those up somewhere. We're gonna try to do like a little store thing where y'all can get on there and order, and that way it'll be a lot simpler process for everyone that wants to order. So, well, we appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it, and until next time, Appreciate you watching, guys. God bless you.
See y'all.